All right. Oh, sorry everybody. Oh, it's hot there. Oh, forgot my wallet this morning. Ran out of the house. Oh. You know, I have to have my phone, my wallet, and my keys, right? I don't have my keys, I cannot get out of the driveway, so. You know. But the other two, like, oh. I think once a year I forget my wallet. Like, just, oh. Then I'm extra careful driving home. Okay. All right, extend the legs. Oh. Extend your legs, yeah. Just relax. I'm thinking, where's everybody? Oh, you guys' friends went back, yeah? Oh, too bad. All right. Relax the hips. See if you can, I got ants on me. See if you can relax here, relax the legs. So the legs just fall, yeah? Yeah, don't hold the legs up, just let the foot fall. Okay, slowly walk them back. You just want the feet lifting up a little bit. You don't want it completely flat like this. You don't want it that solid. You want it just a little bit forward so you can feel the front of the foot lifting a little bit, just where you have to press it down so it touches the ground. Because what we want to do is we want to stretch all the muscles. Right? So if your legs are nice and solid like this, it's stuck. Right? It's just planted and it's stuck. It's not growing. So from here we come out, and just where it starts to touch, you relax. And you can just make that small adjustment and then gently press your foot down and relax. And sit up nice and straight, relax the hip. And feel the spine expanding. Just imagine the spine expanding. Tilt the sternum up, open the throat, relax the belly, and then drop the chin down and pull the head back. Dropping the chin down and pulling the head back should actually come because you're pulling the head up from above, right? That's going to swivel the head down and open up the neck. Just drop the hands at the side, drop the arms at the side. And they should feel like they're going to swing forward, right? So the elbows are bent a little bit. You drop the shoulder. Think about your shoulder blade. And release the shoulder. Use the ha sound. And gently close your eyes. Don't smash them shut, just gently close. A little sliver of light can come through. Relax all the muscles in your face. Relax the forehead, around the eyes. Relax the side of the bridge of the nose and the nose. Relax the cheeks and come down to the jaw. And feel all the muscles around your jaws and your teeth relaxing and falling. Make sure your throat is open and your lower belly is expanding easily. You're using the ha syllable, the ha sound, to breathe in and breathe out. So no physical expression in the face, let all those muscles go. But start focusing inside of the chest. And have that feeling of smiling. You can imagine someone smiling at you if you want. And sending that smiling energy in. But learn how to feel that smile Just thinking about smiling, what does it feel like? And then you think of that little sun in your chest, warm and cool, putting out energy. That smile is feeding that sun. That smile is feeding the heart, the lungs. That energy is starting to radiate and glow, and it starts to warm up the heart, the lungs. It expands up through the throat. Right? The thymus gland, the thyroid, coming up the neck, cleaning out the throat, expanding into the mouth, the tongue, the jaw, every tooth. Right? It's glowing and shining the whole mouth as it slowly works its way up the nasal passage, up into the brain, lighting up the eyes, the nose, every part of your brain. Keep the face relaxed. Open the top of your head. And then it slowly starts to work its way down. It starts to light up, continue to light up the heart, and then the lungs. Right? You can see both lungs starting to glow and shine. And on the right side, it starts to warm up the liver and the gallbladder, working its way down inside of the rib cage. And on the left side, as it goes down the rib cage, it starts to warm up the stomach and the spleen. It starts to fill up the whole belly area, warming up the back, the kidneys, both sides, your lower back. You can see and feel your spine starting to light up and warm up, and that energy flowing freely. The appendix, if it's there, the large intestines, the small intestines, the abdominal muscles, the bones are starting to light up. You can see the bone marrow lighting up in your whole body. The whole skeleton system is starting to light up. That energy is flowing through the whole body. The shoulder blades, over the shoulder, down the arms, through the bones, through the elbows, the wrist, the fingers, the rib cage, the sternum, coming down into the hips, the tailbone, right, flowing down into the legs until the whole body is glowing and warm. Release all the tension in your body. Take a deep breath in. Let it all out. Take a second deep breath. Let it all out. Take a third deep breath. Let it all out. Slowly open your eyes. Turn your palms, bring your palms up. Slowly reaching forward, looking straight ahead, smiling. Gently wash your face. We're going to start with a meditation this morning. And turn your palms. Press right here, let the palms fall. And then spiral and curl your fingers up. And then bring it back up. Again, washing your face, drop your shoulder blades, turn your palms, use your shoulder blades, press just a little bit, and then start dropping your palms, and then start curling and rolling your fingers, spiraling your fingers. Just take your time, feel the joints moving, looking straight ahead. From the pinky starts, then the ring, then the middle finger. It's soft and gentle. The legs are still extended, smiling into the heart. And then projecting that smile out. Okay, put your right hand over your left hand and then fold it up right in front of your face and then swivel and then start bringing your right elbow up and let your left hand rest right on your sternum and then your right hand presses up a little bit and just take a breath. Feel the rib cage open a little and then bring it down and then swivel your left elbow up the other side and your right palm rests on your sternum. And then turn your right palm and drop your left. It's going to go right over it, almost sitting on it. And then turn to your right. And then turn to your left, relax the palm. And then your right hand comes up to hold the ball. Your left palm is going to cradle inside the elbow, and then you turn from the center gently, just like you're holding a soap bubble. And then you switch, so the left hand comes up, the right palm is holding that soap bubble. And you come back to center, bring the left hand inside, and then the right wrist goes over, and then you gently press up. And then separate the palms, turn the palms towards your forehead and drop your arms. And then rotate and press up a second time. And turn your palms back and drop your arms. Just drop your elbows. And a third time. And then bring it back. Touch your fingertips. Bring it back to your heart. And then the palms lightly touch right in front of the heart. Just take a breath. And then begin again, open, and it falls, and then it reaches, right? It extends lightly, then washing the face the first time, rotating the palms, gently pressing, expanding the fingers, and then dropping the palms right away, curling the fingertips, stretching them. Second time. Just breathe naturally. Tilt the sternum up, and it starts to fall already. And curling and rolling the fingertips. Yeah, create that nice spiral. And then third time, feel your shoulder blades pressing. Just stretch the fingertips. Yeah. And fourth time. And then we're going to transition right palm over the left palm. And then fold it right in front of the face. And then the right elbow swivels up. The left palm sits on your sternum. And gently press. Take a breath. And then switch. The left elbow comes up. The right elbow sits on the sternum. Gently press. And feel the rib cage expand. And then make a shelf with the right palm, and the left palm falls right over it. And then turn right, turn the waist. And before you turn back, release the wrist. And as you turn, just drag the hands with you. Relax the palms and wrists, just drag them back. And then bring the left palm up, and cradle the ball, and turn. So the upper palm is the height of your forehead, the lower palm the height of your heart, and then it switches, left palm up, right palm, elbow, just like you cradling this large soap bubble. And then turn back to center, left hand inside, right wrist over, and drop your shoulders, and press up 45 degrees, just a little bit, and separate. Rotate the palms back to your forehead. And then rotate the palms away. Do this 3 times. And come back. And then one more time. And fingertips touch, and then the palms together like a prayer palm right in front of the heart. Take a nice deep breath. And then we'll do one more time. So it's just very gentle. You need to be very light and smile, enjoy the movement. It's a healing for yourself. But if you want to share it, you can just imagine somebody else doing it with you, or you can imagine you sending this to somebody else. And you can see by the palms, it's focusing from the heart up to the top of the head. Yes, if you're into chakra, right, it's going to cover heart, throat, third eye, and crown. Okay, then right palm over left, fold, right elbow up, so the palm swivel right in front of the heart, right? And then swivels, and then the right palm presses up first. Take a breath, and then left elbow up, it switches, just stretching the left elbow up first, and then turn the right palm. Yeah. So don't worry about right or left. Yeah, don't worry about right or left. You just do which one feels comfortable. And then turn. And then relax. Relax the wrist and the palm and drag them to the other side. Feel like you're dragging the arms. And then the left hand comes up. Then you cradle that soap bubble again, that ball. Just look at your upper palm. And then switch. Shoulders, elbows down. Just turning 45, okay? And then the left hand comes inside and turn back to center, the right wrist outside, and 3 times gently pressing up and separating. Drop your shoulder and elbow, turn your palms back, and then rotate away. And then come back. And then lightly close your eyes, just rest your arms. Take a deep breath. Let it all out. Take a second deep breath. Let it all out. Take a third deep breath. Let it all out. Slowly open your eyes, bring your hands down. Okay, bring the hands up, and then we're going to flow right into the warm-up. We just do a few of this because it's almost the same. Yeah? It just said we didn't drop the head down. Right? So our regular warm-up almost the same, but then the head drops. And keep this back straight and just let the neck open up, finish the move, feel the shoulders opening, and then begin again when you're ready. Gently reaching with the fingertips, breathing in and out, sternum up. And keep that smile, keep that inner smile. Breathing in. Relax, and then expand. Just the head, just opening the neck and letting it pull on the spine. Let's do one more time. Okay, number 2, hands forward, one up, one down. Right, and then fold. And breathe in and turn, relax the bottom hand, relax the wrist. Turn the head as much as you comfortably can, and when you're ready, exhale and stretch the fingertips. Stretch the palm a little bit. Just looking at the center of the palm while turning the head. Drop the other hand, just let it sweep down. Yeah, let it go. right where the palms pass. Breathe in. Relax the shoulders, relax the elbows, relax the wrist, the palm, the fingertips. Go at your own speed, your own pace. You stretch your fingers, you can feel the center of the palm, especially stretching the middle and the ring finger. And then start looking in between the second finger and the thumb and look way out at the horizon. Imagine you staring out at the horizon, just gently turning the neck, scanning the horizon, looking in between the second finger and the thumb. Come back to center, height of throat. Right? Throat is your voice, so relax your throat, nice and open. No restrictions, and down. Let everything go. Feel it dropping from the neck, through the shoulders, through the elbows, through the arm. Take a breath. Okay, and then fold, and then shoulders. Squeeze, squeeze the shoulder blades. Try to make them touch. And then pull them up. And let the arms hang right at the side of your body, and turn and pull forward and all the way down. All the way down, and then relax a little bit, turn the palms out and come forward. Pull the shoulder blades forward. All the way down, yeah. Nice large movement, pulling those muscles under the shoulder blade, squeezing them and then pulling them down, and then pulling and opening up the shoulder blade. Just imagine you have wings, right? And you're stretching those wings all the way down. Relax, and then do one side, left or right, doesn't matter. Yeah. The other arm is relaxed, but the fingertips are still open. Yeah. Feel under that shoulder blade. Squeeze and stretch that shoulder blade, and then pull it up. And keep your mind in the back of the shoulders, right? The inside lower corner of the shoulder blade. When you start getting it, right, over time, you're going to feel that flexibility come out as you stretch those muscles under the shoulder blade and in front of the collarbone. And let the body turn. Right? Don't fight yourself, let the body turn. All the way down. Relax and do the other side. Oh, you guys saw that? You guys saw that PSA from was it Hawaiʻi News Now or something about the coin batteries? The PSA is don't leave the coin batteries around because the kids put them in the mouth. Yeah? The coin batteries is plus negative, so you put it in the mouth. And you're completing the contact, right? Because you're touching the plus and minus. So the demo was, I forgot who it was. She opened up a can of Spam, cut the Spam in half, put a slit in each side, and stuck an old battery inside one side, the Spam, and stuck a brand new coin battery in the other side of the Spam, and they waited. And basically, they complete the circuit, right? So you start watching, and it starts cooking. It starts cooking the Spam on the side of the battery. That was a pretty good demonstration of why you don't want batteries in your body, right? So if the kids eat the batteries, right, that's sitting in the body, the moisture is completing the circuit. That battery is sending out energy. So when they cut it open, I forgot how many minutes, maybe 10 minutes, Right? You can see both batteries, the used one, so-called dead battery, and the new one, right? The spam is cooked. It's like, oh. How many of you growing up took the 9-volt battery? You know already, right? Yeah. I don't even remember why we did it. Was a challenge, was to test if it was good, but yeah. Don't tell your kids about it. They're gonna try it. It's gonna be a TikTok challenge. Yeah. Yeah, so can you imagine if you left the battery there? Right? You're running current, right? Yeah. Okay, breathing in and out. So, you know, technically it may or may not cook your inside, but it's sure sending out more energy than your body is used to, yeah? And it's focused in one place. So, yeah, that was a good graphic. Yeah, that was a good graphic. Breathe in. Yeah, feel the whole body expand and relax. Let everything go. Feel that tension release. Breathe in. Feel the fingertips stretch and let go. Have small turns, so loosen up all your joints. Just turn while you're doing this movement. Make the shoulders light, the elbows light, the wrist, every joint of your finger, the toes, everything is light. The head, the neck can move. Imagine every vertebrae moving, everything moving. And exhale. Move to the spine, hold the ball and separate. As I was explaining to my other students yesterday, I said, we're never moving, right? Never moving. If something is actually not moving, it's like, it's gotta be super, super cold, right? But actually everything's moving. Right? So in your body, every piece of your body is moving, right? You can be still, but nothing stops moving. Right? As long as you're alive, every cell has functions going inside, right? So that's nature, right? Everything's moving. But even if you're dead, every cell or every atom has movement, right? Right? If you look at an atom, it has movement inside. So everything is vibrating. So next time somebody tells it you stop moving and be still, you just look at them and say, what? You stupid or what? We're always moving. Don't tell me to move, it's impossible. Or don't tell me to be still, right? Well, what I'm trying to tell you is that when we're small and everybody told us to stop it and stop moving and stop wiggling, that's your first lesson of resistance. So you have to become baby again. Realize if you don't move, if you try to stop and hold everything in, that's not natural. Right? You just have to be quiet. Yeah. Just be calm and still, remove the anxiety. But if you try and stop the movement, you're going to create anxiety, right? Because that vibration wants to come out of you. So every movement we do here, right? You can wiggle a little. Right? You can feel all the movement in your body. The more you let go, right? The less you try and direct the movement, then the more the little shakes and vibrations will come out of your body. The lighter you make the joints, but yet we still expand, right? We still have to build strength. But it's impossible to be 100% still. Cannot. Right? So nature, everything is moving. Even if the air is still has oxygen, right? Oxygen is bouncing around. Still has energy going through our body, right? The sun's still sending energy down. Okay, take a deep breath and turn and drop right in front of you. Do our spirals. Right, so when we do this spiral, you're trying to move with nature. Nature is full of spirals. And tuck the elbow in, turn, turn, turn. And the other hand washes the outside and stretch and reach with the fingertips. Lift and small turn right in the center. And then tuck the elbow down. Give that elbow bomb right in the center. Drop that elbow right in the center. And then lift and spiral and expand. Feel the shoulders expanding or the shoulder blades. Right? And twisting and winding and out. So just drop the elbow in the center and turn the body. Turn, 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 turn. And then turn, 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 turn. And come back to the heart. All right, so when we talk about life, they like to talk about DNA, right? Genes. What's the geometry of DNA? Spiral, right? What do the genes do? They cross, right? Turn the palm, relax, drop the shoulder, just stretch the spine. So you have to move, you have to have movement. So when you're standing still, that's when you listen to the movement inside your body. And then you let it shake, you let it vibrate, and you listen and you have to relax. So you don't be still by stopping the movement. Right? You just be still by calming down, relaxing the joints, relaxing the muscle, sinking the breath down to your lower belly, to your dantian, right? Trying to keep the body as straight as possible, but gently, right? Just gently straight, not forcing it and pulling it apart. Do one more time and we come back to center. Let the head turn. Okay, come back to the solar plex. Tilt the sternum up, look far away. Look way out at a mountaintop. You're looking at the tip of the mountain. Nothing in the way. Third time. And down. Press both feet on the floor. Press, 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 press as you let the hands go. And then press only one leg on the ground and sink into the hip. The other leg releases. Pick up the knee as high as you comfortably can. Then shift. And down. All right. So if you press both feet down really hard right now, do your knees still lock up like before? Yeah, it's a little looser now, yeah? So by doing this, by pressing out here, right, it's taught you to relax the knees a bit, okay? All right, and that's what we want, right? So you can still press down here, but then, right, the hips start to open, the knees relax, right? It doesn't flow quite as much as like this, but it doesn't lock. So when you drive your car, right, you think about this. That's the time you're practicing this. And you should feel a little bit more relaxed. So gas pedal, right? This is gas pedal, right? If you're like me, this is clutch. If you don't have a clutch, put the foot back out and let it rest, right? Don't brace it up here. Okay? If it's stuck here and you get that big jolt, what's going to happen? It's going to go right into the knee, and then that's going to shove right into the hip. If you're out like this, it's going to shove straight back. But if you expand it out like this, right, and it's flowing, right? Then it can release coming back, right? But if you're bracing already, and already if we in accident, even from there, we tend to brace, right? But at least from this one, we can let go a little bit, right? Or if we're pushing, it has that elasticity. But if we brace like this, or we brace like that, oh, when we get smashed, right, it's gonna be really bad. Okay. So, don't get in an accident. Oh, before I forget, so my last class, Monday class, I had 2 ladies came in. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. Somebody rear-ended us. Oh, don't apologize, right? Not your fault. But and it showed the driver wasn't as bad as the passenger, right? The driver can feel the whole car, and they have a little bit of control, right? You're trying to brake and stuff. The passenger just, what's going on? So passenger had already, I knew the whiplash was coming out. So I told them, oh, you go get massage today. I don't care from who, as long as it's gentle. Don't get somebody who's going to kill you. Right? And any of you who have been in accident know, no matter what you feel that day, the next day it's worse, right? Even if you said, no, I'm okay, the next day it's tight. And then the day after that, oh, it really sets in. So you go and get a nice massage, soothing massage. So basically any Swedish, right? Not sports massage, you just want that. Lomi is fine, oil is good. And it helps to take that stress out of your body. You might still feel a little bit sore, but then the next day it'll start to calm down. But if you don't, I can almost guarantee you that it's going to tighten up. So you might say 1 week later, oh, it's not too bad, only a little bit, but it's there, yeah. And then you get the PTSD, right? Every time you turn on the engine and you're looking, right, you stay 10 cars back from everybody. And if somebody tailing you, right, you get out of the lane, right? You become paranoid, right? You have that. So you get that massage that day. And that will help to take that out of your body. Yeah? And then you go home and you soak, hot soak, right? You do everything to relieve as much of that out of your body that day before you go to sleep. So once you go to sleep, whatever's left in you, so yeah, anyway, I'll find out next Monday. Oh no, I won't find out. I'm not going to see them for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So, yeah. But anyway, I worked on them. I worked on both of them. I told them still go get full body massage and go home soak it and such. All right. So while I'm talking, I hope all of you are holding your foot down. That's the training. Yeah, so keep your legs extended. All right. So bring the feet under you, and then we'll just start right from here. So press one leg into the earth, sink into the hip until you feel this one release or the other leg release, and then we can begin. And as soon as you pick that leg up, relax the bottom of the foot. Right? Press, sink into the hip, relax the bottom of the foot. Press, sink into the hip, relax the bottom of the foot. Whatever foot is on the ground, relax the bottom of the foot while you're pressing as much as you can, but relax the bottom of the foot. Breathe, look straight ahead, look way out at that mountain top. And take your time, relax the upper body, smile. Just imagine that little sun in your chest. And put your mind deep into your body. Sink your mind into the hip joint. Feel what's going on inside of that hip joint, deep in the pelvic, that pelvic joint, that hip joint. Yeah. And you pick your knee up as high as you comfortably can, which means you don't want to strain your upper body. Yeah. And you imagine yourself walking, and as you walk, you're sinking into the hip and you're picking up the knee straight up. nice and upright, upper body is relaxed, arms are swinging and moving, but relaxed. And every time you step down, the bottom of your feet is relaxed. It just sinks a little bit into the ground. Yeah, bring the hands back. Take your time. Drop one knee and turn the other way. And slide your hand forward while you breathe in and turn your waist. Turn, 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 and look to the front. And come back. Drop the other knee and turn and breathe in. And come back. Yeah, feel the hip opening up. Drop the knee. You can take a step if you want to open up. Turn and look straight to the front of the class. Look straight to the front when you do this. Right? You want a bigger, you can drop your leg back if you want. All option. Right? If you want to open up the hip. Right? Do whichever one is comfortable for you. Only do what's comfortable. Okay, listen to your body. Okay, and then just do a small. Yeah, just do small before we end. And turn. Main thing you turn. Okay, come back to center by the belly button. Then deep into the body, deep into the lower dantian. Okay, loose wrists on the side. Press one leg into the earth and sink into that hip. Okay, and then pick up the other leg and opposite fist and gently press and stretch and push the knee down. And then lift. And relax the other foot. And then other side. Press that foot down and then sink into the hip. Press the heel and push the knee down. Stretch the back of the leg and then lift. Breathe in and out, and then pump the foot this time. Push the hip out. Feel the hip opening up. Take your time. Press the knee down and then pump the foot and then push the hip out. Then lift. And this time turn. So heel, foot, and waist. Turn. Lift, take your time coming back. And other side. Heel, foot, and turn. And then lift, take your time coming back. Relax the upper body and relax. Okay, hold the ball. Ankles. Heel and toe. Relax that foot. Press this foot down, but relax the bottom of the foot. Yeah, sink into the hip. One more time and we'll switch. So press this leg down, relax the bottom of the foot. And then switch, small toe, big toe. Yeah, reach a little bit. Take your time, feel the foot bounce up. Right, the more you press and sink into this side, the more that side's going to bounce up. Okay, and switch. If you start the move, finish the move. And back. Yeah, relax. And then draw the heels up. You pull the heels up, the toes will slide back. Yeah? Relax the upper body. Just pull the heels up. If you pull the legs off the ground, that's nice, but that's not what we're doing. That's wrong. You have to pull and draw the heels up. And you shouldn't be able to lift the feet off the ground. You're stretching, yeah, and then release. So what was it? My Tuesday night, these guys are working up at Catholic Charities and I'm doing this, and one of the students got it. She said, "Oh, is this good for the plantar fasciitis?" I said, "It's exactly what it is." Right? So you pull the heel, stretch the toes, draw the heel up, upper body is relaxed, right? Just sinking into here. Right? And the more you can stretch, you just feel the whole bottom of the foot stretch from just the outside to underneath. Yeah? So if it's tight, it's going to cramp. If it cramps, you just let it go, shake it out, and then start again. And it just starts to release. Yeah, so to treat the plantar fasciitis, you just have to stretch that muscle gently and just hold that stretch until the muscle gives up. Now what happens is when muscles are tight, right, they have a personality. They're not cooperating with you, right? That's the emotional side, right? It's just hanging on. It's locked in there. So if you have tight muscle and you press that muscle, it doesn't release, it gets tighter. So that's why we keep working until it gives up. Yeah? That's one way. Other ways, you just kind of gently press and hold, and then they'll start to activate and the muscle will activate. But then if you press and hold and then stretch, right? Now those fibers are being pulled apart. They're going to fight, right? They don't want to give up, but then eventually over time they'll just give up. Yeah, that's myofascial. So in what we do, we're trying to actually do a lot of this myofascial. That's why I'm always talking about expanding, stretching the muscles, opening the joints, yeah? And loosening and relaxing and letting go. Okay, where are we? Okay, bring the hand up and down. Okay, so if you want to stand up, you stand up and then I'll show you the walking. I'm there. Okay. I feel so disheveled. I don't know what it is. Let me button another button or something. Okay, so the Sun style, right? The feet were 45, and then you're going to shift to your right and turn a little bit, right? So we're always folding into this joint, right? So if I really press, it's going to make me turn a lot. We don't have to turn that much, but the idea is you have to let go and sink from here, right? Press this foot on the ground, sink into this hip, relax the bottom of the foot, and then the left foot can come up. And we just want to pick up that leg and extend, unfold. Right? So I'm not shifting yet. Just a small step coming up, and then just unfold, and then you have to drop the whole leg down. It's a really small step. So it just comes up. So there's that paw, yeah? That last stretch we did. You don't have to do it that extreme, but if you watch, right, the heel comes up, and then unfold, and then just drop down. And then we're going to shift to that leg. So relax, sink, and like somebody pushing you from the back. You can feel the leg pressing. And then when the whole foot is on the ground, relax, right? It starts heavy. Relax the bottom of the foot, and then turn a little bit. And that's going to release that heel. And then you pull that straight up. And then you roll the leg a little bit and unfold. Oh, see, I went too far already. That's how small the movement is. I'm still trying to perfect that perfect step, right? So it just comes up here, the knee has to stay back and unfold, right? And then come up. A little bit better. Now I'm too far back. So ideally, right? Ideally, they're going to be perfectly matched up. But if they're not, don't worry about it. Right? You just want to avoid like a big step up. We're not really taking a big step up. Okay? So that's all we're doing. So commencement is we're here, and then we take a step up, right? And we do a hand movement, and then we're really ready to do the set. Yeah? So the first three movements is just setting the whole thing. Right? So you stand with the heel, you drop down, and we gather up the chi. Open up all the joints and exhale and relax and sink a little. Just let the joints relax. Right? Let one body part sit on the next body part. Okay? And then you pick up the hands, breathing in And then you fold and bring it to the heart and drop down. There. Okay. And you shift to your right. And sink so you can free up the left. Okay, same direction as me, so your left. Small step. Sink. And turn a little bit to the left and come forward, pressing the ball out, and then roll the ball all the way down. So right at the bottom, it's that real solid feeling, right? Everything drops. And then sink into that leg. Draw your hands. You're moving into the hands. Small step up. The hands keep on rolling. Palms roll up. And you press the heel of your palm out. So the fingers are straight up. So you have that stretch. Yeah? Then bend the knees, bend the knees. Yeah, there, you sit back and then come back. And one open and close from there. Okay. So that's commencement. That's the first three moves. I'll do that one more time. I'll do it this way. Okay. So drop down a little, relax, expand, breathing in, and settling, letting everything just settle. The palms going through the body, finding your center, finding your balance. Open the throat. Nice, use that ha syllable. And when you're ready, you begin breathing in, and then sinking, and then shift to your right. Free the left heel. Small step out. Shift to the left, the hands rolling out all the way down and shift into your hands. The hands just touching the body. Relax into the hip joints, out and back, and one open and close. Okay. Okay. So simple, right? You only need 6 moves to get the certificate, so you got half a certificate. Okay? And then that's followed up by single whip. So single whip is angle and then open. And when you open, height of the face. Right? And then you're going to look at the palm. Okay? So that's single whip. Okay? We're going to step to the right. So from here, right, we're holding the ball. So we have to shift to the left and then turn to the right. So you have to free the right ankle. So you can turn and the right foot can turn. Yeah. So from here, when I sit and I turn, my ankle is free. So when I turn my waist, my leg can turn. This foot can pivot. Yeah, foot can pivot. So we sit and it pivots, and then sink all your weight on the left to free your right foot, and it taps in a little, and then it steps out. And then sink, you can feel the foot pressing down as you move, press the hands out, and then turn to the front and raise the palms to the front. Yeah. Okay, so try that one more time. So we just did the open and close. You're going to shift to your left, turn to your right, right foot pivots, free the right foot, small step, shift to your right, right foot all the way down, and sit back, yeah, man, upright, and then open. Hands rise. And then right when you end, right, you're opening to the front, but you start looking at your left hand. Okay? And then we go into wave clouds. So you have to sit back, right hand drops, right foot frees and taps in, hands exchange, right hand up, left hand down. And now we're going to step sideways. So sink on the left, so you free your right, and just take a nice step to the right, not too big. Right? Fold into the hip so you're upright, shift, turn a little bit to the right to free your left heel, and let the left heel follow. And then hands exchange, and then shift back to the left. Look at the left hand, sink in the left to free the right, and take a step. Make the steps small and comfortable. They don't have to be big. Right? You want to fold into the hip, Yeah, sit back. Yeah, so you're not leaning. There you go. Where am I? Oh, okay, step. And turn. So feel that transfer, right, from one leg to the other. The transfer occurs by shifting and turning the body and sinking into the leg. And when that leg is free, you can step in or you can step out. Right? Relax the very bottom of the foot. And one more time. Okay, and after the last one, you come back to center, bring it back to the heart, but turn a little bit and spiral back into an open and close. Okay? So that ending, you want to create that they call Fibonacci, right? That spiral, that swirl. So from here, I don't just come straight back to center. Right? As I'm coming back, I'm going to hit center, and then I'm going to turn a little bit. I'm still coming back, and then I come back to center. So it has this little hook, yeah? So it's coming in, it passes, it's still coming into the heart. So you have this little hook. So I'm coming in, I turn a little bit, now it comes back, and then I can go right into an open and close. Right? It never stops. Right? What was I saying? Nothing ever stops moving, right? So if you allow it to flow, right? Why do we stop in the movements when we teach? So you can learn one piece at a time, right? But as you start putting it together, right, you start hiding the joints, right? It's like, oh, it just starts blending together, and that's what we want. How do I get from here to here? Oh, do this, okay? And then do this to this. But then, okay, do them together without stopping, right? You still think of them separate, and then eventually just let it flow. So if you have that turn, right? If you're constantly turning, it's mixing, right? How many of you, when you mix batter, you just freeze your whole body, don't leave your hand going like this? Hips gotta move, right? The whole body gotta move. Gotta open and close, right? Then you start relaxing, then it goes, right? Then the hula comes out, right? If the hula doesn't come out, it's like, oh. Okay, so with your hands, yeah, so imagine, right? You're pressing on one side, right? Oh, yeah, your hands are on one side, and then you're going to come back to center, right? You come back to the heart, you're coming back, but you pass center, your hands still pulling in, center, and then it goes right into an open and close. Yeah. Right, and you do the other side, this side, and you're turning, the hands coming back to center, you're turning back, but then you pass center, the hand's still coming close to the heart, and you turn back, and then it goes right into an open and close. Yeah, and down. So you open and close, you can feel that, oh, your body really wants to turn. Yeah, doesn't matter which way, it's just going to follow whatever your movement is. Okay? And that's the first 6 moves. Oh, you all get certificate. Imaginary certificate, but you get certificate. Okay, so recenter, reset, let everything go, smile, look far away, sink. When you're ready, breathe in, extend the fingertips, hold the ball. Gather the chi, bring it to your heart and sink a little bit. Shift to your right. Free the left heel. Small step with the left, moving up, commencement. Move into your hands. Hands keep on rolling. Small step up with the right. One open and close. Single whip. Sit on your left, turn to your right. Turn, let the right foot swivel, let it tap in, and then step back out. Press the ball out. And then turn to the front and open. Height of the face, look at the left hand. Bring the right hand and the right foot back. Tap it in, and then step. Just take your time, sink the weight down, turn the body. Yeah. Yeah. Fold into the hips, fold into the hips. Second time. And third time. Yeah. Turn the body. Just stretch the palm. Okay, then come back to center. Right? Turn a little bit to the left as you spiral back right into an open and close. Yeah, and then we do the left side. So we have to sit on the right and turn to the left. Let the left foot swivel. Right? It's already in, so we just have to step up. Press the ball 45. And turn to the front and raise the palms back to the height of the face. This time we're looking at the right hand. Single whip. Sit back on the right and drop the left. Tap the left toe in. Take your time. Hands exchange. Height of the face, and now we walk to the left. Just relax into the hip joints. Turn and free the right leg so it can follow. Hands exchange. Turn. Sink into the right, so the left can free up and exchange. And step. Yeah. Listen to the hips, listen to the bottom of the feet. Let the upper body just sit on the hips, so you have to fold at the waist. Come back to center. Turn a little bit to the right as you spiral in, right into an open and close. And palms out and down. So when you, just loosen up the legs. So the hands, right? We talk about this myofascial stretch, right? So your palms, you stretch the palms, but when you stretch the palms, drop the shoulder, drop the elbow, relax. And just, as you open, you just feel that stretch. And then imagine you're stretching just the fingertips, and then you drop the heel, right? So you have this bend, and then you press, and it presses out a little bit, rounded. Right? So you can feel that stretch. So the more you stretch the middle and the ring finger, and you drop your shoulder, right? And you stretch and expand, right? You can feel all that webbing stretching out. But the more you stretch these two fingers, you can feel it right in the center of the palm. So when we're doing things like this, right? Spinning right in the center of the palm, you stretch and you can feel where that center is, right? When we're coming out here and you're stretching, oh, you can feel the center. You can feel the center washing through the arm, stretching that finger, stretching, expanding the fingertip. Okay? And remember, it's about the medical Qigong, right? So we're stretching this pericardium channel, and when we sink this hand here, right? We do this, we can still stretch, but when we sink that wrist down, it really stretches and pulls, and then expand. So we're just emphasizing that stretch, that the triple burner coming out, the pericardium coming in, and we're just trying to stretch and open that channel and flow the chi through. And every time we wash, you think, oh, I'm just flushing my whole upper body, all the organs, the heart, the kidneys, liver, spleen, stomach, intestines. So when you flush, let it go, right? You just gotta let it go, release. Every time you flush, right? So even wave clouds, right? Coming up, just like this is coming up, coming out, right? Let it release. You could keep that stretch here. Sometimes I do that. I just try to keep that stretch. But even in that, you have this little surge feeling coming in, right? Breathing in, gathering up all the gunk in your body, or flushing, exhaling, letting it go. Yeah. So if you want to join me from, where are we? From the, if you're doing the single whip, Right? We start from a single whip this side. Yeah? I'm going to come in. Right? I'm going to switch and then step. And as I come out, there's that exhale. And this is that gathering, right? I'm going to gather up, breathing in, and when I step, right, and release that. And then gather up. When I release, right, let it go. Then gather, breathe in, and Okay, and then we reset, come back to center, right? Past center, do an open and close. And then we do the other side, sink, right? Breathe in, step, and then And breathe in, gathering, and And breathe in, and Sink the shoulders, sink everything down. Breathe in, and release. And come back to center, turn a little bit to your right and spiral back. Okay. And the more you add the breath, the more you coordinate and sync up everything, you're thinking about it, breathing with the movement, then the more it's Qigong. Right? But if you're just doing movement and you're not thinking of it, you're not feeling inside, you're not Qigong. You're missing something. Yeah? So then sink into here. Right? So 3 inches below the belly button, in the center of the body, we sink into there. Okay? So in the beginning, right, it's just one hand up, one hand down, switch and move. One hand up, one hand down, turn. One hand up, one hand down, right? That's what the hands are doing, but what you really want, right, what you really want is the hands are always moving, right? Everything's always moving, right? You're trying to be like all the rest of the atoms in your body, right? Everything's moving, the hands are moving up and down while you're stepping, while there's turning. You have a little bit of surge, right? A little bit of relaxation. Right? While you're trying to hold structure, but not being stuck to that structure. Right? So, you don't want to weld your joints together, right? So anybody in here has fused vertebrae? Oh, thank goodness. You know anybody with fused vertebrae? Oh, thank goodness. You know anybody with rods in their body? I didn't realize, I found out my cousin in Kona, she has rods in her body, so constantly she has to go to surgery because the rods are stuck to the spine, right? So I realized, oh, she cannot, right? She cannot roll. She's got to be careful, right? It stiffens the body, right? So it's restricting movement. Yeah. And then her spine is, I guess, degenerating, so she had to go for another surgery. It was funny, in Kona, she and I went to, where is she? She and I went to Lily Hub Bakery for, I don't know, dinner, lunch, dinner, whatever it was, out of Nimitz. We got there when it was just nice and slow. I said, wow, I've never seen it empty in here. So they put us up in the back on the high, and I turned, I said, hey, that's my cousin. So I took a picture of her, and I sent her the picture. I said, oh, she's not looking. I called her up. I didn't have her phone number. I called her up on Messenger. I see her pick up the phone. Yeah? She can hardly hear me. I said, oh, wait, I'll be right there. She's like, what? What is she talking about, right? So 2 seconds later, hey, how you doing? Look at your phone. See? So movement and flow. So study and then play, right? You gotta play. Take the movements, put them together, join them, and then try them fast, try them slow, try them large, try them small. Yeah? Just play with them. All right, bring the hand up, Extend the leg, extend the leg. Oh, feel yourself expand and stretch. Take a deep breath, expand the lower belly. When you breathe in, make your stomach as big as you can. You have to let go of all of this here and then exhale. And then squeeze all that air out. Okay, and then breathe in. And then okay. And then even though the chair, okay, bring your knees back a little bit. And then I want you to be like a piece of ribbon. And you know that big tall balloon guy at the car, at the auto places, right? I want you to be that. So every joint has to bend, right? You cannot be stiff. So you have to come down and drop, right? Let the lower back bend and then unroll, right? And let the legs go. Unroll, 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 and then come up a little bit and then come forward. Unroll, just drop, okay? And then unroll. Try to unroll your spine and then exhale. So breathe in, let the elbows fold and then and then pull the chi up, but unroll and You come down, just let everything go. Yeah. You want to be like kelp. You ever see those kelp farms off the coast? Right? Everything moves, right? It just flows. Yeah. Okay? So you just shake everything out. Yeah? And then you put your hands up and then you go side to side. Turn right from the center. You're going to feel the muscles pulling the spine. So you just think and relax and imagine the muscles right on the side of the spine pulling. So it pulls one way. And you just follow that movement, let the shoulders go, and let everything follow. And then it releases and it pulls the other way and it drags the arms with you. Yeah, just drags the arms with you. Okay. Release the toes, release the feet, release all the joints. So your hands just start waving. Yeah, they just start waving. It's like orangutan. You don't know what I'm talking about? The orangutan monkey, when they walk and they make them put the hands up in the air, right? And they walk, the hands just move, right? Yeah. It's like that, right? The hands just move. Yeah. So relax the shoulder, relax the spine. Yeah, just let it wave. Hula again, right? It's hula, right? The hands don't lead the body, right? The arms follow the trunk. Right? The palms follow the arms, the elbows. Yeah, you have to let all the joints go. Yeah, okay. All right. So relax, shake everything out. Okay, the hand up, breathing in and out. Okay, sit nice and comfortably. Close your eyes. Make your body as light as possible. Smile. Feel that smile inside of your chest. Open the throat. Let the lower belly expand and contract. Release all the tension in your face. Your whole body, just feel the muscles falling. Just let them go. Feeling of smiling without having to physically smile. Let the sound of the bell sink into your body, sink into the bones. Slowly rub your hands together, loosen up your legs. Yeah, make sure your fingers go in and out of each other. And they wiggle, and then you can do kind of circular movement. Right? Loosen everything up. Warm up your eyes. Brush your hair front to back. Okay, tap. Front to back, center to outside. Unroll your ears. And open up your neck, massage your neck. Today gonna be pretty nice, yeah. Oh, we went from 60, 61 degrees in Aina Haina, right? And then all of a sudden the next day was warm and uncomfortable. Like, what happened? I thought it was so humid on Sunday. I had our air conditioner running all day, right? I turned it on for class because I shut all the windows. And then I opened the door to clean up and oh, 9 o'clock at night, I said, hey, I better check the bucket, right? The bucket was dry. It was warm, but it was so dry, yeah, the air. I looked at the AC, no water dripping down. Like, what's going on? Wow. Shake everything out. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, move your legs around. Your legs around. So come up, stretch. Take a nice stance, loosen up your ankles, stretch. Hey, we're in public. Take a nice big yawn and let it go. Yeah. You know, it's funny when I do the movements, I mean, I'm not kidding, right? That's the hula, right? You can see the movements are similar, right? It's just the intent and what you use it for. Right? Dance is more aesthetic, right? It's more expressive. It's made to be watched, right? And then martial is made for martial, yeah. But mechanics is mechanics, right? Flow is flow. It still has to move. It's just the intent of what you're doing. And okay, right hand, left hand. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Randy.
Have a good week. Have a good day.
Thank you for joining us today. We have a student from Kamehameha Schools, and we'd like to introduce you to her. I know some of you need to go, but it's okay. Dream is her name, and she would like to introduce her workshop that she's having downstairs right after this class. Right now.
Yeah, so even if you guys can stay for a little bit, I'd really appreciate it if you guys came, because we have a little art workshop set up downstairs. So like, we'd appreciate anyone who can come.